For today's lesson, we're going to be dividing 2 and 3-digit dividends by multiples of 10 with single-digit quotients and making connections to a written method. So let's look at our first example, 70 divided by 30. We're going to go through 3 steps. We're going to estimate first. So, just like we have done in the previous lessons, let's look at our divisor first. Well, 30 is already a pretty even number, so I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm just going to leave it the same for our estimate. 70, let's think about multiples of 30. How can I change 30 to be a little closer to 70? Well, 70 is pretty close to 60, so I'm going to change that to 60. Now let's go ahead and solve that. 60 divided by 30, that would be about 2. So our answer should be somewhere around 2 when we actually solve the problem. So let's go ahead and solve that problem. 70 divided by 30. Well, when I'm setting it up in my standard algorithm, the whole, or the dividend, will go inside, and the divisor goes on the outside. Now, if I'm looking at my written method, can I divide 7 into 30 equal groups? No. So I'm going to move on and think about this as 70. How many times will 30 go into 70? Well, I know based on my estimate that it can go into 60 twice, and then if I did one more time, that would be 90, which is too many. So it can go into 30 2 times. And I know that if I make 30 times 2, that gives me 60. So I'm going to be subtracting 60. So 70, take away 60, that leaves you with 10. Now, do I have enough to divide into 30 equal groups if I just have 10? No. So right now, what we're going to call that is our remainder, and we're going to say that is a remainder of 10. So our answer is 2 remainder 10. So to this point, we've solved the problem. Now we just need to check. How could I check this problem? Well, to check, I can take my divisor, which is 30. I can multiply it by 2, and then remember to add our remainder, which is 10. So let's work this problem out, and we should get our dividend, or our whole, if we're doing this correctly. So 30 times 2, that gives you 60. And then we still have to add 10 to it. So 60 plus 10, that would give you 70. So since we got this, our answer, as our whole number, or our dividend, we know we're correct. So this has 3 steps today. First, to estimate. We found our answer should be somewhere around 2. When we solved, we got 2 remainder 10, which is close to 2. And so we went ahead and checked by multiplying our quotient times our divisor, 30 times 2, and then adding our remainder, 10, we got 70, and that was our whole, or our dividend, so we know we're correct.